Wow, the Africans, the Caribbeans, and the world, they are standing with Ibrahim Traore. In a world where freedom of speech and assembly are fundamental rights, it is encouraging to see countries that uphold these values. These protests, as you can see, happened in London on May 1st, the day of International Workers' Day. And it coincides with UK's local election, what we call in Nigerian parlance, UK's local government election. And what is this protest all about? Like I've told you before, it is a solidarity protest held in support of Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso. What is remarkable is how police handle the situation, providing security, guidance, and ensuring a peaceful protest. However, if this is to happen in Nigeria, protests are usually met with force, intimidation, arrest, and illegal detention. The End SARS and End Bad Governance protests are prime example of this, where live bullets were fired at a harmless protesters. Ibrahim Traore, the president of Burkina Faso, has been a beacon of hope for many African youths. His commitment to Pan-Africanism and self-determination has earned him widespread support. President Ibrahim Traore has achieved several notable milestones in infrastructure development and policy implementation. Traore's government has zero tolerance to corruption. He has taken daring steps to tackle corruption and promote transparency in all government transactions. His administration has implemented initiatives to boost local economy and promote entrepreneurship. Traore's government has worked to reform the security sector, prioritizing the protection of citizens and the country's sovereignty. Traore's assertive stance on African economy and resource control has raised concern among Western powers. Some have criticized his government, accusing him of authoritarianism, and they are making effort to bring him down, like they did to Thomas Sankara and Mama Gaddafi. But African people say no. They say no to this, despite all this Oyibo stand against Traore. Many African, Caribbean, and other well-meaning people from other European countries see Traore as a symbol of resistance against new colonialism and a champion of their interests. His commitment to African unity and self-determination has inspired a new generation of leaders. Nigerian politicians, government officials, learn how to listen to people's voices rather than seeing them as enemies. Prioritize welfare and rights of our citizens rather than resorting to intimidation and force. Reform the electoral process to give people a conducive environment to choose their leaders unmolested. Let the system ensure free, fair, and credible outcomes. Nigerian police should emulate the best international practice to ensure that people are protected whenever protest is called. Police should understand that the people are their employers and not the politicians who hold political office. Your salaries and other emoluments that you enjoy today is drawn from taxpayers' money, which are the people. It's from the people's tax that you are sustained. Police should be careful not to use unconstitutional means or directive to silence people's voice. It is troubling that the president's son, Tinubu, is going around intimidating people as if Nigeria's seat of power is his father's enterprises, and citizens are the goods to be dispensed with at his whims and caprices. Tinubu's utterances, they keep coming from my father. They keep coming from my father. It's a clear sign of belief that Nigeria has been privatized to their family. That is, it is only what they approve what they sanction, what they want that will take place in the country, even to the extent of disrupting inauguration of National Association of Nigeria Student Leadership. All this gra-gra is an effort towards silencing Nigerians so that they can be in control of every sector in Nigeria. But at the end of the day, at the end of all this gra-gra, they are not God, and Nigerians are not fools. So fellow Nigerians, fellow African people, it is time for us to stand our ground and demand for better things. We must stand up for our rights, just like protesters in London do. We need to condemn intimidation and harassment of any kind and promote peaceful assembly. Let's strive for Nigeria, where citizens can exercise their rights without fear of reprisal. A Nigeria where protests are peaceful and the police protects and serve the people. To deny people's human rights is to challenge their humanity. Sometimes we wonder if Trump can say that America first and put America first in whatever he does and put American interests first. If Emmanuel Macron of France can follow suit and always do what benefits the France. If Keir Starmer of Britain can stand for what benefits British people. What is the crime in Ibrahim Traoré's crusade for total economic and political emancipation of Burkina Faso and all African countries? What is the crime in it? Ibrahim Traore, you are doing the right thing. African youths are with you. Imagine, just within this short time of taking over power, he has been able to build infrastructures, provide free education for his people and country. Does it now mean that Africans do not deserve good things? Africa must rise against any form of oppression, irrespective of where it is coming from, whether within or outside. Nigeria must rise to ensure that the political banditry going on in Nigeria to be stopped. We must rise to end bad governance in Nigeria for us to see the light of the day. If the giant of Africa should stand and not remain dwarf, bad governance must be put to an end.